You have been freed from slavery, Anakin. Also, from now on, call me your master. The most realistic scene in Star Wars. Two grunts have no idea what's happening, assume it's a drill, and immediately go back to not giving a shot. It's odd that you became a master without the approval of the Jedi Council. I am the Council. It's not impossible. I used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home. They're not much bigger than 2 meters. Dude, we just met. What the duck? My cat doesn't like your stupid fireworks. I'm sorry, I don't like your stupid fireworks either. Takes away the only living female from the planet, dooming the Dathomir Zabrak to extinction. I had a better kamikaze scene. No, I did. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. I dated a girl with the same name as my mom. I wasn't allowed to call her by her name during Slex because it would remind her of my girlfriend. What? Obi-Wan, if he knew where Rebel Alliance set up their main base, it was a Sith temple built to honor Exocum. Musk says he is forming new political party after fallout with Trump. This was your girlfriend, but you never showed up to the wedding. Where do Sith Lords go shopping? Where? The Darth Mall. I hate you. Obi-Wan said he didn't know R2 despite being best friends with his owner. Star Wars fans. He only specified that he never owned a droid. R4. You failed, Your Highness. I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. Jedi accountant. I see here Qui-Gon purchased one. Boy on Tatooine. Wait, that can't be right. Star Wars fans, when they ask for a non-human protagonist and get Ahsoka instead of Watto, a Star Wars story. When you're trying to listen, but the kid next to you won't shut up about womp rats. Why are you eating bugs? Hakuna Matata, Master. Grandmaster Jedi. Mandalorians. Urge. Did you hear Palpatine invented a music genre about Linux? Wow, what's it called? The Emperor's GNU Groove. The workout I watch on YouTube. The workout I actually do. There is a better way. Jedi are weak. Use your emotions. Use your anger. Arg. Police in Alabama are looking for a suspect who robbed a convenience store wearing a Scooby-Doo costume. You have become the very thing you swore to destroy. The galaxy rejoicing the defeat of the Empire, and the deaths of Palpatine and Vader. Luke Skywalker being the only guy in the universe to mourn Vader, his father. I told my daughter to grab her mask, so we can go to the store. This was the mask she grabbed. Stellan. Scars. Guard. Stellan Skarsgård. Stellar skateboard. Count Dooku when he got ambushed and argued by a Sagitt Ventress and her fellow Night Sisters. Count Dooku. Call the ambulance. Count Dooku. But not for me. Teacher, why are you laughing? Me, nothing. My brain, Metal Gear A. Squid Game Season 3. The Bad Batch Season 1. Finales that have the main location blow up after showing a series of shots of empty areas. Let me get this straight. Daisy Ridley is a bad actress. I do. And I'm tired of pretending she's not. When you blow your ship too early. Star Wars. A story that will never get old. Just like the younglings. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Yeah, they are. Who would win? A large band of fearless desert raiders who once destroyed an entire settlement and armed with powerful metal gaffy sticks. One angry boy with a glow stick. Luke, join me, and together, we can figure out how to hook up to the Wi-Fi. Star Wars fans. Lord of the Rings fans. Parent, okay, who broke the vase? Sibling, points at me. Me. Ha ha ha, a bold claim. Everyone, you should talk more. Me. The ability to speak doesn't make you intelligent. Why was Darth Vader referred to as Lord Vader? Because calling him Master Vader made all the stormtroopers giggle. Darth Vader is the best Sith in Star Trek. Change my mind. Americans' possessiveness of guns. Me just wanting money for Star Wars stuff. When Grandma starts laughing like Palpatine, I think Grandma is a Sith Lord. The people in charge of Star Wars, or How to Know a Franchise That Spoke to Boys, is now dead. The Senate will decide your fate. You know, I'm something of a Senate myself. When you recover from corona and your nose works again, I smell. Disney, we are getting low ratings on our Star Wars shows. What should we do? Make more Star Wars merch. Just make the trailers better. Try to hire true Star Wars fans to help make a very satisfying movie and also to remake the sequels. Teacher, what are you laughing at? Me, nothing. My brain, Duel of the Plates. Sweet Home Alabama will become the most recognized country song around the world. Lynyrd Skynyrd, because it's such a cool song. Right? Lynyrd Skynyrd, because it's such a cool song. Right? But in my most troublesome times, I looked down and saw only one set of footprints. I asked the Lord, why? He replied, because sand people always travel single file to hide their numbers. So you're a Star Wars fan, eh? Then what planet is Obi-Wan Kenobi from? Everyone. Plans for 2020. Everyone. The teacher, when the anti-bully kid become a bully, you have become the very thing you swore to destroy. Why don't we have both? Yay. Tell Luke Vader is his father. Or, draw 25. Ben Kenobi. And I want a lightsaber, a helmet like Mando's, some choxy milk, and chicky nuggets. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities, some considered to be unnatural. Admit it, you thought it was cool for A to be a Palpatine. Me. I don't care if you're offended by my ship's name. It's Sleeve, not Starship. Grand Army of the Republic Highway. Pack your things. We're leaving. The Last Jedi. The Rise of Skywalker. Star Wars fans trying to figure out which is the worst Star Wars film. Well-known director. You want to be in a Star Wars movie? Natalie Portman. I was in Star Wars movies. I forgot about those. Why doesn't a Jedi just use the Force to push the button on his opponent's lightsaber and turn it off? Remember Obi-Wan Kenobi murdered 2 guys after they refused to buy him a drink. The Mandalorian's armor. Even a lightsaber can't affect the armor. The Stormtrooper's armor. Just there for style. What would it take to unite America tomorrow? Trump. You mean real America, right? Right? Teacher, you can't hear images. Me. When you try to access a file and your PC don't recognize you. PC, the admin will decide your fate. Me, I'm the admin. Me when I watch Star Wars Clone Wars series and there's lore, more. I'm done with your youngling murdering. I quit. What did you say? Hello there. I got her a fat contract at Marvel. She's starting out as Thor's girl, then she's actually gonna be Thor. How can you do this? It's outrageous. It's unfair. Because Thor has a bigger... The 4 Horsemen of Visible Confusion. He turned to the dark side. Anakin Skywalker. Darth Vader. You versus the guy she told you not to worry about. Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. Pixar designing Mrs. Incredible's thighs. More. Outsmart and evade an Imperial Inquisitor. Get killed by stormtroopers. Fortnite is getting boring. 9-year-old kids. No. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Do you know how the DC villains first came into being? They were Jedi once. Taken by the dark powers. Textured and mutilated. Girls in Afterlife. Oh grandma, I missed you. I missed you too. Boys in Afterlife. Where is Kathleen Kennedy? That one friend that thought you meant the other costume party. You're winning the fight. Guy with a glowy stick comes out. Fun facts with Squidward. There are children alive today whose parents weren't even born when The Phantom Menace came out in 1999. When the Book of Boba Fett episode 4 ended with a different theme song, the internet Brace yourselves, Mando is coming. How did Anakin get that nasty scar? I don't know. George Lucas admitted during the film's production. I just put it there. I think Anakin got it from slipping in the bathtub, but of course, he's not going to tell anybody that. We've asked the internet to take a word from a Star Wars quote and replace that word with pants. Here are the funniest responses. What do you think you'll see when I remove my pants? Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil in Netflix's Daredevil, revealed that he auditioned for young Han Solo, but didn't get a call back due to forgetting to look at the camera, since he had been playing a blind man for 2 years, with the casting director saying, "Why aren't you looking at me? You don't know the power of the dark side." For the last time, putting that helmet on does not turn you into Darth Vader. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Status report. They abandoned ship soon after takeoff. According to the log, they abandoned ship soon after takeoff. When Anakin enters the Jedi Temple during Order 66. Are ya ready, kids? Me trying to figure out if the answer is A or B on a multiple choice question. What do you call Lay Baker on Mandalore? A Pandalorian. Me. 2020 can't get worse. 2020. Breaking news. Star Destroyer hovers over Los Angeles. Martial law has been imposed on the city of Los Angeles. Destroy the Sith. We must. Send me to kill the Emperor. I will not kill Anakin. To fight this Lord Sidious. Strong enough you are not. He is like my brother. I cannot do it. Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become the boy you trained. Gone he is. When your kid's been acting up in front of company all day, and your guests finally leave. It's a metaphor. You wear the scary breathing mask, but you don't actually need it to breathe. When you've been Naboo's strongest supporter since 40 BBY, but dat hope had me vote no confidence on yo ace. Whispers. What the hell is the Joker doing? It appears he is kissing his sister, and by my calculations harmful, that reaction is illegal in 3720 galaxies. But sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid. That's cause a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that. I see your point, sir. I suggest a new strategy. R2. Let the Wookiee win. Dr. Dre and Eminem wanna be Luke and this medical droid so bad. When you just woke up, and a group of rebels are attacking the Death Star. Anakin Skywalker or Darth Vader meets 6 of the 9 diagnostic criteria for borderline personality disorder, which is one more than is required to make the diagnosis. Hey, are you sleeping? Yes, now shut up. C-3PO is the last remaining Skywalker. Hayden Christensen says his Star Wars what if idea is where Anakin Skywalker doesn't fall to the dark side. He gets to raise the twins with Padme, and Uncle Obi-Wan is there. Treat them like you want to be treated. Treat them like they treat you. Treat them the way they deserve to be treated. When you're 200 kilometers away from being the next president of Russia, but then decide to go into exile in Belarus instead. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. I still don't understand who the duck keeps making these maps to Luke, from, etc. If they are hiding, or stuck at secret locations. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. How women think that men want them to dress. How men actually want women to dress. Do you see that bounty hunter there next to Count Dooku? Yes, what about him? He's the host for the clone army, meaning the clone army is really on Dooku's side and can't be trusted. How can we destroy that battle station? We can jump to light speed and hit that battle station. Written and directed by Rian Johnson. And I'm all the Jedi. A lightsaber, any weapon, only achieves worth in how it is wielded, in the effort, the struggle of the one who holds it. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith. And at times, it makes them much less than they are. As you get older, and look at history, you realize it's all inevitable. The fall of the Jedi, rise of the Empire, it repeats again and again and again. It's like poetry, it rhymes. This is the way, fans. I have spoken. I can bring you in warm. Or I can bring you in cold. Shout out to making Darth Vader a unstoppable monster in his modern depictions. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Did you ever hear the tragedy of... Please, I'm watching the show. Oh, sorry, awkward. Let's open with something else. Ironic. Chancellor. Create clone army in secret with Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is found by Jedi after failed assassination. They learn he helped create the clone army. They use the clone army anyway. If a Wookiee's lifespan is about 400 standard years, then Han Solo is basically Chewbacca's third dog. Change my mind. In fact, Master Luminara would make a great teacher for you, like how she made a great teacher for Barriss. In fact, Master Luminara would make a great teacher for you, like how she made a great teacher for Barriss. People saying Rey and Ben or Kylo are blood related, me knowing they are not, because multiple sources have said it including the creator of the source, and because Walt Disney is stupid they aren't that stupid. Dark Lord Diff. Voldemort. No, don't call me Tom. I hate that name. Sidious. Yeah, my name is Sheev. What about it? Star Wars just brought two iconic Jedi back from the dead. Arla Secura and Shakti are back, as Luke Skywalker discovers the Clone Wars Jedi alive and well, beginning a huge Star Wars twist. Maul, owner of the Darksaber, is beaten by Palpatine. Vader kills Palpatine. Luke disarms Vader. Kylo Ren technically causes Luke's doubt. Rey defeats Kylo Ren. Rey is legally able to lay claim to the Mandalorian throne. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. What does that mean exactly? I'm gonna show up as a Force ghost for like 3 times. When you realize that there isn't an option to have Obi-Wan as your Disney Plus profile picture, impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete. This is Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to inform you our Reddit has fallen, with the dark shadow of the new API rising to take its place. Do not return to Reddit. That time has passed. We will all be challenged, our will, our strength, our minds. Good luck with the bulk out, and may the Force be with you, always. Maul has a double-bladed lightsaber, still gets defeated by Obi-Wan. Grievous has 4 lightsabers, still gets killed by Obi-Wan. Dooku has 1 lightsaber and some lightning, defeats Kenobi twice in 2 films. Be more like Dooku. Your helmets, remove them. Your faces I wish to see. There's not much to look at here, sir. We all share the same face. Deceive you, eyes can. In the Force, very different each one of you are. Traumatized over the death of a fellow stormtrooper. Kills a random stormtrooper. We are just stormtroopers. We are meant to be expendable. Sometimes to me. John Williams. Spotify. John Williams is the greatest composer. From my point of view, Hans Zimmer is greater. Hans Zimmer. Impressive. Most impressive. But you are not a Jedi yet. Yeah. If only we had a master of the council here, he would make me a Jedi. Listen here, you little shut. Space whales that jump into hyperspace. Yeah, that's where I draw the line. Yes, because Lightning Hands Mitch McConnell fighting a 900-year-old frogman with laser swords was so grounded in reality. India loses $3 billion submarine because someone forgot to close the hatch. Did you leave the hatch open? No, did you? Hey, are you sleeping? Yes, now shut up. George Lucas could have deleted or changed the scene when Luke and Leia kiss in the special editions, but he chose not to. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan use Force speed. Also Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. It's a surprise tool that we will literally never use again. It's over, Obi-Wan, you have the high ground. I underestimate your power. I shouldn't try it, Obi-Wan. I was the chosen one, Obi-Wan. I was meant to destroy the Sith, not join them. You hate me. I was your brother, Obi-Wan. You love me. Luke, while Ezra is missing, Thrawn might return, and there are 2 dark Jedi walking around. Repeated, targeted harassment against any account. will cause the garrison accounts to receive, at minimum, temporary suspensions. The words CIs or cisgender are considered slurs on this platform. But what about the Confederacy of Independent Systems? I can't call that CIS anymore then. Before, Star Wars is the best. No, Star Trek is the best. Now, Disney Star Wars is the GOAT. The OG trilogy is much better. Kurtzman's new Trek snacks. Nope, you snack. Explaining Rogue One. It is a sequel to the prequels of the sequels of the prequels that are the originals, in which this is a prequel of, but not a sequel to the sequel of the originals. Visible confusion. If you're saying I play favorites, you're wrong. I love all the Filoni children equally. Earlier that day, I don't much care for the Clone Wars. Me, Palpatine and Vader are dead after episode 6. So does that mean the Sith are extinct? Writers? Well yes, but actually no. Who would win? A fleet of highly trained and skilled warriors who have jetpacks, a variety of different weapons, and bulletproof or laser-proof armor. A few little scallywags. Hello there, General Kenobi. General Kenobi where? Sorry, force of habit. Do you think Dead Ramiro had girl power? Yes, of course. Do you think she effectively utilized girl power by texturing Ferrix citizens with the screams of dying children? President Zelensky, and who's going to take on the Russian Air Force? Kid, you? Ghost of Kyiv. You bet I could. I'm not such a bad pilot myself.